Hey guys, it's Jerry. I'm going to try to do another video tonight. I just got through with Kaspersky Internet Security 2011. One thing I wanted to mention was I did restart the computer. This is actually the same virtual PC, and all I did was removed 2011, and I'll show you. I have the installer here for Pure, which is right here. That malicious link that it let through, as you guys saw when I had the task manager open, it was terminated. I'm pretty sure that Kaspersky may have blocked it in the background, but as you can see, the PC is perfectly fine. I mean, there's nothing that tells me that there's anything malicious running. If I open up the task manager, that little exe1 that we saw that came up in the task manager is gone. I mean, I call it a miss on my last video as far as that one link that it let through, but I don't really think that anything happened with it. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. You know, seeing is believing. So this is the same virtual machine. I haven't restored it to a clean state yet. So that's it. So I just wanted to update you on that, the PC is fine. And what we're going to look at now is Kaspersky Pure. Now, it's basically Pure is Kaspersky 2011. It's internet security with a few more components built in. I guess you would call it the top of the line suite that Kaspersky has. They just came out with this, I believe, late last year. I'm sorry, this year. Early this year. It's been out for a few months. And if we look at this page that gives you the comparison of Internet Security 2011 with Pure, a lot of the stuff is the same. Your antivirus, your proactive defense, application control, that desktop sandboxing is the same. The digital identity protection, it gives 3 stars for Pure and 2 for Internet Security. I know that Pure has additional components built into the suite, like protecting against or with credit card numbers, protecting personal data, protecting banking information from online theft. So I think there's an additional component built into Pure. That's why they have 3 stars rather than 2. Your internet security is obviously the same between the two. Your unwanted content is the same. Your family protection and parental control is the same. But Pure gives you a built-in password manager. It shares and encrypts your personal username, passwords in one secure location, automatically logs you into your favorite websites and autocomplete forms. It has a disaster recovery or a backup component to it. It also has a tune-up that's, I guess, a little bit different than internet security. It has more components built into it, and it has a home network security. Now, Pure is set up more for family use. If you have kids and your kids like to go on the computer quite a bit, Pure is actually very good about blocking your kids or other users from using it at certain times during the day. You can block specific websites. You can even block files on the computer if you wanted to do that. From what I read, that's basically what Pure does. And let's see, automatically download, rollout updates, one-stop shop for home network protection, manage your network security, keep it malware free. Let's see, yeah, ensures family safe content. Kaspersky Pure puts you in charge of who uses the PCs on your home network and what they can see and what they can do both online and offline. And it also gives you a detailed reporting system that keeps you informed and your family is safe. So it basically tells you where they've been, what websites. It's similar to those applications that gives you reports of what websites they've been to and what type of website. So it has that component built into it. Okay, so that's kind of like a little overview of Pure. If we look at the properties of the installer, it's a 90.9 megabytes, a little bit smaller than in internet security. So let's go ahead and install it and see what that looks like. I'm going to pause the video for most of the install because you guys have seen it before. I'm not going to do a prevention test or anything like that because it obviously uses the same prevention or signature database and heuristics that internet security uses. So what I'm going to do in this video is just basically show you, or this is going to be the same for me. It's going to be all new to me. I haven't really used Pure before, so we're all going to kind of take a look at it and see what the interface looks like and see how it's set up. So I'll go ahead and load this in, and I will pause the video, and once it's all set up, I will come back and we'll take it from there. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So I downloaded Kaspersky Pure, and the installer itself was basically identical to internet security. So it was exactly the same. I didn't want to bore you with showing you that. But this is what the main interface looks like. And the component that's the internet security is right here, My Computer Protection. Then you get your backup, which is a huge benefit to Pure, along with the parental control section. Now, when you click parental control, you get this screen, and here, when you first go into it, it asks you to set up a password, and once you do that, you, well, it's kind of doing different things at the same time, so I'm going to wait for this to respond. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Finally, it came back here. Alright, so it did an update. It's asking me to restart after the initial update. I'm not going to worry about that because we're not going to do a prevention test. Again, I just wanted to show you what the interface looks like, what the components are that are built into Pure. And again, when you open up the remote control configuration wizard, it asks you to set up a password. So I've already done that. And then when you hit next, what it does is it picks up any computers that are within your network. And if you load Pure within each of the computers in your network, they can kind of link up and share files and protect your computer that way by linking everything together. Okay, so here's an update source. Select a database update method. I mean, it's default to independent update. Don't know what the difference is, but we'll just leave it at default. And then it gives you the summary for the remote control configuration wizard. So this is the control center that I clicked on here to get that screen. And this is where you basically control what's going on with Pure and with parental control, with scanning the computer, with updating, with backup. So, I mean, basically everything that is here within the interface, this gives you a kind of a better interface to control everything all in one screen rather than jumping from component to component. So that's pretty cool. You have your settings. Again, once you set this up, Now, Pure is a little bit different than Internet Security, I noticed, because when you open this up for the first time, a lot of the stuff is not enabled. So, for instance, let's see, I don't know if yeah, I went in and I checked some of these, but when I first loaded Pure for the first time, this advanced disinfection technology was unchecked. This is a really cool one here to check. Concede resources to other applications. So if you got a few things running on your computer and it starts doing a scan, because the scan takes so much of your resources, if you check this and you leave it ticked, then what it does is it postpones the scans, and it shifts the priority to other things that you're using within your computer. So that's really cool. Proxy server. This is checked off by default. I don't know why, but if you're not using a proxy, it's a good idea to uncheck that. For notifications, enable events notification. If you're using email and you want email notifications, you click on that. You can get reports and configure non-critical events, file system events, and registry events. You can check these to log all those types of events. You can agree to participate in the network, which is always a good idea, because this is how they keep up to date on what's going on and what kind of possible infections that you're getting on your computer. You can go into their forums and locate different skins. I'm not going to get into that as of right now, but they have a gaming profile and other settings. Load settings, you can restore default settings. So, once you configure it and you do your settings, when you click on computer protection, this basically looks like your 2010 internet security. It has the same interface. Everything looks pretty much identical. So their internet security component is built in to the computer protection part of Pure. So it has all your trusted, low trusted, low restricted, high restricted, or altogether blocked. Your scan options, your update center, everything is here. And again, you have your settings that you can configure your virus protection component of Pure. You also have a backup component, and what you can do is create a backup. You can use local, removable, and network drives on FTP servers as backup drives. So you have a backup component, which is really it's really useful to back up your system, or to back up files, tasks, storage. You can restore from backup if needed. So that's a good component. And also parental control. Like I said, you have lots and lots of settings as far as your users. And like I said, you need to turn this on when you first get into it, because I've already been kind of playing around with this. But when you get in, you can specify when, if you hit configure, you can specify when that specific user can use the internet. Okay, Monday through Sunday, what hours of the day. You could restrict the access, downloading files, what types of files you block. Safe search, you can enable safe search to surf in a environment that's sandboxed, and you have a lot of different settings there. So I just wanted to give you a quick overview, because I'm out of time here on Pure. If you want to see anything specific, let me know. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.